Hi, excuse me. Is this seat free? I came here because the place looks calm and I want a quiet morning. My name is Sophia, by the way. I do not usually talk to strangers, but today feels different.
Good morning, Sophia. Yes, the seat is free, so please sit down. I am Alex. It is nice to meet you, and this coffee shop is a good place for a calm talk.
Nice to meet you too, Alex. I was just thinking about my life this morning. I want to become more disciplined, but I always stop after 2 or 3 days. It makes me feel disappointed in myself.
I understand that feeling very well. Many people think discipline means being perfect, but that is not true. Discipline is doing the right thing again and again, even when you do not feel excited. It grows, little by little.
That sounds simple when you say it, but in my real life, it feels hard. I make plans at night and in the morning, I break them. I tell myself I will wake up early, study, exercise, and stay off my phone, but then I do none of it. I feel like my mind changes every day.
That happens because motivation changes fast, but discipline stays longer. If you only wait for a strong feeling, you will act only on easy days. A disciplined person follows a small plan, not a big mood. The secret is to make your plan simple enough to follow.
Maybe my plans are too big. I always want to change everything at once. I try to wake up at 5 o'clock, run for an hour, eat only healthy food, and study for 3 hours. After one day, I feel tired and quit.
Yes, that is a very common mistake. When the plan is too heavy, your body and mind push back. It is better to start with 1 or 2 small habits that feel easy. Small habits look weak at first, but they become strong when you repeat them.
So discipline begins with something small, not something dramatic. I think I understand that. But what kind of small habit is best at the beginning? I want to choose the right one.
Start with a habit that gives order to your day. Waking up at the same time is a very good start. Making your bed, drinking water, and planning your first task are also useful. These habits tell your brain, today has a direction.
I like that idea. My mornings are usually messy, and then the rest of the day becomes messy too. Sometimes I stay in bed and scroll on my phone for almost an hour. After that, I already feel behind.
The first hour of the day is very important. If your phone controls you in the morning, your mind becomes weak before the day really starts. Try to keep your phone away from your bed at night. When you wake up, stand up first, then wash your face and begin your day.
That would be hard for me, but I think it is a good rule. My phone is a big problem. I always say, just 5 minutes, and then it becomes 30 or 40. I waste so much time without noticing it.
Then do not trust the just 5 minutes thought. It sounds small, but it steals your focus. Discipline is not only about doing good things, it is also about stopping bad patterns early. Protecting your time is part of respecting yourself.
I never thought about it like that. Respecting my time means respecting my life too. Sometimes I feel guilty because I know what I should do, but I still choose the easy thing. Why do people do that?
Because the easy thing gives quick comfort. The hard thing often gives slow results. Our minds naturally move toward comfort, so discipline is training the mind to choose what matters more. You give up a little comfort now to build a better life later.
That is powerful. I think I often live only for the present moment. If I feel tired, I rest too long. If I feel bored, I look for entertainment. I do not think enough about my future self.
A disciplined person often asks one simple question: what will help me tomorrow? That question can change many choices. It can help you sleep on time, eat better food, finish your work, and speak kindly to yourself. Good discipline is an act of care for your future self. I really like that question. It feels gentle, not harsh.
Sometimes I thought discipline meant being strict, cold, and hard on myself. But what you say sounds more balanced and healthy. Real discipline is not cruelty, it is guidance. It is like being a good teacher to yourself every day. You do not scream at yourself, you lead yourself. That makes me feel calmer already. I also want to ask about routines. Do disciplined people follow the same schedule every day? I worry that life will become boring if everything is planned.
A routine does not make life boring. It makes life stable. When the basic parts of your day are clear, your mind has more energy for meaningful things. You do not waste time deciding everything again and again. Routine gives freedom in a quiet way.
So, routine is like a strong floor under your feet. That is a nice image. I think I need that because some days I feel lost from the moment I wake up. I spend too much time asking myself what to do first.
Exactly. Decision after decision can make you tired. A simple routine removes that problem. For example, wake up, drink water, stretch for 5 minutes, eat breakfast, and start your first task. It is not fancy, but it works.
I can do that. 5 minutes of stretching sounds possible. And breakfast would help too. I often skip breakfast, and then I feel weak or distracted later. Maybe discipline is also connected to physical health.
Very much. Your body and your habits work together. If you do not sleep enough, eat well, or move your body, discipline becomes harder. You cannot build a strong mind while ignoring your basic needs. Energy supports self-control.
That explains a lot. On nights when I sleep late, I become lazy and emotional the next day. Then I promise myself I will start tomorrow. But tomorrow often looks the same. It becomes a cycle.
Yes, and the way to break that cycle is not with a perfect day. It starts with one honest choice. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. Prepare your clothes. Write one task for the morning. Small preparation tonight can create a better tomorrow.
I like the idea of preparing at night. It feels peaceful. If I know what to do in the morning, maybe I will not feel confused. I think confusion often leads me to procrastination. That is true. When the next step is unclear, people delay. So make the next step visible. Write it on paper in simple words. Read 5 pages. Walk for 10 minutes. Or clean the desk. Clear actions are easier to follow than big dreams.
Big dreams can feel beautiful, but also heavy. I often tell myself I want a better life, a better body, and a better future. But those ideas are too large, and I do not always know where to begin. Maybe that is why I stay stuck.
Dreams are important, but they need a bridge. Habits are that bridge. A dream says where you want to go, and discipline tells you what to do today. Without daily action, a dream stays only a picture in your head. That makes so much sense. I want to ask something personal. Do you always feel disciplined, or do you also have bad days? You seem calm and in control, so I wonder if it is natural for you now.
I have bad days too, of course. I do not always feel strong or focused. The difference is that I do not let one bad day become a bad week. I return to my habits quickly, and that saves me.
That is comforting to hear. Sometimes I fail once and then I act like everything is ruined. I eat one unhealthy meal and then stop trying. I miss one study session and then avoid my books for days.
That is the all or nothing trap. Discipline is not destroyed by one mistake. In fact, disciplined people recover faster after mistakes. The goal is not to never fall. The goal is to stand up again without too much drama.
I really need to learn that. I can be too emotional with myself. When I fail, I talk to myself in a very negative way. Then I lose confidence and energy.
Try speaking to yourself like a good friend. You can be honest without being cruel. Say, "Today was not great, but I can make one better choice now." Kind self-talk helps discipline grow because shame usually makes people hide.
That is beautiful, Alex. I think I believed shame would make me stronger, but it often makes me weaker. I want a new way. I want to be firm, but also kind.
That is the right direction. Discipline with kindness lasts longer than discipline with fear. Fear can push you for a short time, but peace helps you continue. A stable mind builds stable habits.
Can discipline also help with confidence? I notice that when I keep promises to myself, I feel proud. But when I break them, I feel small. Is there a connection?
Yes, a very strong connection. Confidence is often built through evidence. When you keep small promises to yourself, you prove that you are reliable. Over time, you begin to trust your own word.
I love that idea. Trusting my own word. I think I want that more than anything. I do not want to depend on moods all the time. I want to feel steady inside.
Then start by making smaller promises. Do not say, "I will change my whole life this week." Say, "I will wake up at 7," or "I will study English for 15 minutes." Keep the promise, then build from there.
That feels realistic. I can imagine doing that without fear. I also think it would help me if I tracked my habits somewhere. Maybe I could use a notebook and mark each day I follow my routine. Would that be useful?
Yes, very useful. A simple notebook can make your progress visible. When you see your habits on paper, they feel more real. It also reminds you that discipline is a practice, not just an idea.
I am getting excited now, but in a calm way. Not the wild kind of excitement that disappears in one night. This feels more steady and serious. I think I finally understand what discipline really is.
I am glad to hear that. Remember, discipline is not a punishment, and it is not a personality that only some people have. It is a skill you train through daily choices. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to become.
That sentence is going to stay in my mind. Every small action is a vote for the person I want to become. So if I choose sleep, healthy food, study time, and less phone use, I am building that future version of myself. It feels empowering.
Exactly. And when you fail sometimes, that does not erase your progress. One bad choice is only one vote, not the final result. What matters most is the pattern you build over time. Stay with the pattern.
Thank you, Alex. This conversation helped me more than you know. I came here feeling disappointed, but now I feel clear and hopeful. Today, I will start with simple steps, and I will not wait for a perfect mood.
You are welcome, Sophia. Start small, stay honest, and repeat what works. That is how discipline grows into a strong life. I believe you can do it. One day, one choice, and one habit at a time.